What is up, YouTube? Shownex back. What's going on, show fan? We've got another CJ the Champ video. The last one was about the trial of Cell. Now we've got the trial of Garou that came out, I think, 2 days ago. So I'm not as late this time. Garou's my boy. If you watch One Punch Man, you know that Garou is a GOAT. He is a GOAT. So without further ado, let's see what he's got for the trial of my boy Garou. Garou might be my favorite One Punch Man character.
The blue fire ends up getting sent flying into the wall.
Already, we're starting with madness.
Villains were in the room cheering like, "Oh yeah, you showed him right." Well, Garou turned around and said,
Garou's entrance here.
You guys cheering for? You know I'm about to whoop y'all asses too, right?
You serious?
I'm like, what did he say f me for?
The Garou trial. Yeah, Garou's one of my favorite anime characters up there. He's like probably in top 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the round table. And y'all already know what time it is. Hit the poster, it's trial time, baby.
Now I'm curious, it's 18 minutes. Are we gonna go into manga stuff? I don't know if we will or not.
For one of the deadliest YNs in anime history. And it is none other than the self-proclaimed human monster, the hero hunter Garou. And man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, this motherfucker is one of Satan's greatest soldiers. If I looked at this man's playlist, it's straight Vaughn with a little bit of tech.
Garou listening to King Vaughn while murking a bunch of street heroes. I can see it.
K and a sprinkle of Melly, cause murder was on
Melly.
Cause mine 24/7. So let's go ahead and get down to business. The evidence is on deck and ready to be presented. So without further ado, exhibit.
Garou didn't murder you though. He just humiliated you. Probably wish you got killed.
Brought to you by Zenless Zone Zero.
Garou's all about that
and wanted them to
stuff.
win. So basically, to give y'all a real life example, this kid would watch Power Rangers and he would want villains like Ivan Ooze, Mesogog, and Lord Zed to win. I ain't gonna lie, if we being for real, this kid should have been put on a watch list. Now, obviously, he was bullied because of this, but one day, this nigga snapped and beat the shit out of one of his bullies. This nigga was a juvenile delinquent at the age of 5. So obviously, he got suspended because the principal wasn't trying to hear this guy out or nothing, even though he was the one being bullied the whole time. And he was basically—
That's how schools be though. If you're the one being bullied and you fight back, you're gonna be the one getting in trouble. Also, I don't think Garou would have wanted every villain to win. I don't think he would have watched Dragon Ball and been like, oh yeah, Frieza and Cell should have won. He probably would have thought they were cool. If I remember correctly, Garou was like sticking up for the underdog monsters that were fighting for a purpose. Like, he brought up a monster that was fighting for the sake of his ocean because the ocean was being polluted. I don't know.
He just labeled as an outcast. Now, some years later, this man traveled to Bang's dojo and wanted him to train him. So Bang decided to train him, and Garou quickly became Bang's top student. Now, this is when this motherfucker crashed out. Once he learned everything he needed to learn, this man said, man, look, I'm done with this shit. And beat the hell out of everybody else in the dojo.
Yeah, he brutalized his whole fellow co-students.
Every single student at that dojo that day, because he simply got bored.
Yep.
So after this, Bang expelled him, and Garou went down the path to become a literal human monster. And his only objective was to hunt down heroes and get stronger. So not only does this man have the hairstyle of Heihachi, but also now he has the mentality of Akuma. This nigga is the walking definition of a menace to society. Now, let's dive in to the 3 major pieces of evidence that I have on this man for this exhibit. So,
Hero Association, I saw that. Hero Association and Metal Bat. Yep.
Incident number 1.
Who's that?
Declaring war on the Hero Association.
He went
so the Hero Association held a meeting to try to convince a bunch of villains and assassins of the underworld to help them in the monster crisis. So Garou decided to show up to this meeting, but not for the right reasons. This man came here to make a statement. Bro pulled up in this meeting and straight up said, AOG, I don't know what the f you talking about up there, but the only talking I'm trying to do right now is with these hands. So who want to get fucked up first?
This nigga is crazy.
So obviously when the association heard this, they was like, who the fuck is that guy? They thought bro was straight delusional, but they were about to get one of the nastiest wake-up calls of all time. So Sitch tells the 3 heroes in the room to throw Garou out. So Magic Trick Man goes into attack. Garou grabs dude and starts choking him to death. So this buff bastard tried to hit him, but dude bricked.
Like, dog, you ain't here to like pull rabbits out of hats.
Hey bro, check your hand, twin. Dude looks at his arm, and his arm is just—
Ooh, bro, look at that. Ah, the joint is all mangled up. This dude hit the floor and broke it. Like, broke the floor, and Garou just broke his arm, blitzed him.
Angle. So Garou walks him down and clocks his shit so hard he flies across the room.
Bro, you're not on.
So the last hero standing was Blue Fire. He shoots a fire blast at him, but in the blink of an eye, Garou
really
cut this man's arm off, then sent him hacking all the way to the wall.
Okay, I actually forgot about this. Because Garou, for the most part, he's pretty chill and merciful when it comes to fighting people. Like, yeah, he'll beat you up. He'll pretty much be like Batman. You know how Batman beats down the villains and they go to the hospital or whatever, or they go to the asylum? He never kills or mutilates. This is the first time he mutilated somebody. Ripped
Just
his arm out?
splattered his ass. So after this man cooked 3 A-rank heroes with ease, all the other villains were in the room cheering like, oh yeah, you showed him right. Well, Garou turned around and said, the fuck are you guys cheering for? You know I'm about to whoop y'all asses too, right?
Yeah,
You serious?
Garou-
I'm like, what do you say fuck me
You
for?
serious?
So Garou lays out every single motherfucker in that room.
Garou is the definition of neutral.
So after this man just
hands
laid
rated
out,
for everyone.
I don't know how many
E for
people,
everyone.
he tells old boy before he leaves, I hope this pile of bodies gets my point across. And in 6 months' time, I'm coming back and I'm coming through the front door. And he walks away like nothing
I'm
happened.
coming through the front
This
door.
man's first appearance was him laying out over 100 people. That is pure nasty work.
Powerful people like that. People that were either strong, physically strong criminals and 3 A-ranked heroes. I'm pretty sure every A-ranked hero is at least street tier.
Now, let's move on to
You hear that,
incident
Deku?
2, the reverse jumping at the park. So late one night, Garou confronted the greatest hero of all time, Moomin Rider.
Moomin Rider.
And he told bro off the rip, I'm about to fuck your shit up, twin. But right before he's about to swing on Moomin Rider, a bunch of dudes in tank tops pull up behind him.
Tank
And they
top
want to
master
jump
is cool.
bro. Because the reason why is because earlier that day, Garou straight up assaulted this red shirt dude in a dark alley. And the reason why he did it is because they just simply crossed paths. So dude basically beat his ass for walking too close to him. So red shirt dude decides to bring his goons and jump Garou that night. But while dude was yapping about how him and his boys are gonna mess him up, Garou puts his fist in his face and drops him off the rip. And all his boys are shook. They know
Can
they
you
don't.
imagine that? You get messed up in an alleyway for walking by somebody, you bring your goons and get punched in the face while still talking crap. Look at them. Bunch of gym
One
bros
girl's yelling at
out
him
here
like,
looking
oh,
like
y'all done ran
the
up
Body
on the
Improvement
wrong
Club
nigga
from Mount
today.
Psycho.
So Garou goes into attack, but he gets rocked and gets sent rolling down the street. And the person who rocked him was Tank Top Master.
Yeah, he's an S-class.
Class S rank 16. So this man is ranked number 16 in the world. So anybody else will be like, oh, hell no, I'm not fighting this buff-ass nigga. But Garou, dude was ecstatic. He was like, Class S? Oh, fuck yeah! Now we talking, nigga! So Tank Top Master slams the ground and starts charging
Yeah.
at Garou and hitting him with his tank top.
This fight was
tackle,
actually
sending Garou
fight was
flying
really good.
and spinning like a Beyblade. Now this was his signature move. So all his boys were like, yeah, man, you got him, bro. On God, no way he survives that. But
Lasers.
Garou hits a perfect landing. And he completely ate his attack. So Tank Top Master tries to go in for another hit, but Moomin Rider decides to eat it. So everybody is shocked, and Tank Top Master's like, bro, what are you doing? But Moomin Rider wanted to defuse the situation with the most powerful technique in
Talk
anime
no
history,
jutsu.
Talk No Jutsu. He was telling Tank Top Master, you gotta stop, man.
Garou
You
hit
are
him?
about to kill a human. We're supposed to protect people, not kill them. So Tank Top Master, being critically affected by Talk No Jutsu, decided, you know what? Let this be a lesson, kid. Make sure you never harm anybody ever again. So Garou was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm leaving. The bro starts walking away. And it seems that the Talk No Jutsu has affected Garou as well.
I'm just
until
waiting for
he
it.
stops and turns around and says, did you really think that Talk No Jutsu bullshit will work on me? You punk pussy bike riding bitch
Yo,
ass
I
nigga.
forgot about
But
this. He
Tank Top
baited
Master
him.
expected this and had that right hook ready. So he
Oh,
socks
Tank Top.
Garou in the
Damn.
face. But out of nowhere, Garou hits a counter out of
Oh, the spin
nowhere,
hit.
breaking dude's
That
nose
shot right
in
there,
the
where his hands like that from his POV.
process.
Oh my
and
God.
Garou was pissed off he had to do that because he had to use Bang style to do it. Blood was like, God damn it, I hate using that old ass nigga shit. But fuck it, I'll put this nigga on a stretcher. So dude starts hitting him with a Star Platinum Jotaro style
What up?
barrage, then slams him through the wall.
Ain't that technique called what? Flow
So
of the
after
rock
Garou just
dragon fist or something
annihilated
like
bro,
that? I don't know.
Movement
Crushing
Rider
rock
tries to
dragon
attack
fist?
Garou from behind, but he plants his face in the ground.
I don't know
and
what Movement
starts
Rider thought he would
bashing his head into the ground repeatedly. Then when he was done bashing his face in, he holds his head up for display and straight up tells him, who's next? So with a last ditch effort, Tank Top Master decides to get up again, but Garou just backhands him, putting Tank Top Master to sleep. And it was basically raps for all these other jobber tank tops. Garou just starts flowing like water right through him, knocking them all out in sync. This dude with a shitty buzz cut just whiffs. He eats an elbow because of it, and everybody else just got slaughtered. While they were getting massacred by this man. So after this dude laid everybody out, one of Bane's students comes behind him and tries to sneak him, but this poor dude was just another lamb for the slaughter. Garou just destroys him.
He got off screen after that. He just got hit, and that was it.
All you see the next morning is old boy laid out.
Nah, but like, bro, where did he come from? He was not invited to this whatsoever. They had nothing to do with him. Movement Rider is one thing. The tank top, I don't know how the tank top dudes found him either. There he is. Somehow I found exactly where he was. And then this dude too.
Everybody else that was there that night were slumped. This man Garou reverse jumped their ass. Now, let's move on to Incident 3, his run-in with Metalback. So Garou continue his crusade of beating every hero to the brink of death in random dark alleys and knocking out ugly bastards in front of their hoes. Garou ended up running into Metalbat. Now, Metalbat was already hurt from fighting a giant centipede from earlier, but Garou did not give a damn. That nigga said, if you still breathing, you can still get these hands. Now put him up, nigga. Now, Metalbat is a certified dog himself. And he ain't gonna back down from no fight. So this was just a good old scrap between two dog-ass niggas. So they get the scrapping and Garou's already popping off early, hitting them with a nice little two-piece out the gate. So they continue to scrap and that boy Metalbat is swinging for the fences.
What? I don't remember,
If one of his niggas hits lands, it is over. So Garou kicked him in the head, but Metalbat ate it and started swinging at this nigga. But Garou was a member of Weave Nation. This nigga's evasion skill is maxed out. Look at this, weave, nigga! And continue to full-on assault this man. And every time Metalbat would try to land a hit, Garou would just bob and weave while Metalbat was hitting straight air. So Metalbat decides to whip out his finishing move, and he literally turns into a human tornado. But Garou said, come with it, fuck nigga! As this man starts to parry the attack, then he finds an opening, then hits this man with the demon breath, sending him flying and knocking him out cold. Like, I'm telling y'all, bro, this nigga Garou is a young Heihachi. Nigga just used his rage art from Tekken 7. And Garou was talking crazy
Tekken,
after
so
this saying,
hey,
good scrap bootleg Yusuke.
But I can see
that. Your ass on the ground, punk ass nigga crazy after this saying, hey, good scrap bootleg Yusuke.
Bootleg Yusuke, now that's for real.
Your ass on the ground, punk ass nigga. But when Garou
he wasn't done yet though, he got back up.
He straight up senses murderous intent. Metalbat is about to crack his skull open. But the only thing that stopped him in this moment was his little sister just randomly pulling up out of nowhere. She unknowingly saved this man Garou from getting his head split open. So Garou straight up backhands him, and Garou goes in for the finishing blow. But the little sister just straight up stops him, and she telling this nigga, fuck off, mister, this fight's over. So Garou just straight up said, you know what, fine. But when I run into your dumb ass again, nigga, I'ma dog walk your ass. And Garou leaves. And after the fight, you could just see the damage he did to Metalbat. His little sister chopped him across the head, and bro just straight up passed out from all the blood he's lost. So Garou technically cooked that nigga. And with that, we close off Exhibit 8.
It was a wounded, this is probably not gonna have the others, it's pretty short. Okay, good, no spoilers then. It was a wounded Metalbat, but Metalbat is that guy, and he was fighting Senshi Turon prior to that. I forgot what rank Metalbat is, but that was a good fight. That was a pretty good fight.
And move into Incident 4. That is just simply worthy of its own.
This fight, excuse the pause, this fight right here, oh my gosh, bro. This solidified how much of a G, a GOAT, Garou is. This man reverse jumped while being wounded with a fever, poisoned from these arrows, shot a few times, already wounded from previous fights like Metalbat, and Dogman, who kind of whooped him. This fight, oh my god. Garou's theme, by the way, slaps. That's one of my favorite anime themes, Garou's theme.
Exhibit. The Garou Trial.
Total heroes assaulted on screen 12. Total of everyone assaulted 100 to 200 plus.
Exhibit B. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our final exhibit. Exhibit B, the 1v8. This is simply one of those moments where you will look at this and you'll be like, damn, this guy might be a Hall of Famer when it comes to this minute shit, because what he does right here is absolutely disgusting. So while Garou was chilling out in this shack after a fight he had with Watchdog Man and getting disrespected by Saitama, dude was just trying to lay down and recover from his injuries. So while he was slumped, 8 heroes pull up to this shack, and they only got one goal in mind, and that is Swiss cheese and Garou. So he ends up coming outside, jumps up to the roof, and just starts yelling, "Attention, punk pussy bitches! I'm about to dog walk y'all asses!" So Mr. Cowboy with his dualies started to shoot at Garou, but Garou started moving on all fours like a dog and tried to kill the cowboy off the ring. But Stinger tried to stab him, and Garou dodges at the last second. And this is when bro just started getting jumped. This man was having to dodge everything because he was surrounded by 8 people. Then the barrage of arrows comes in. He starts to dodge it, but 2 of them end up landing in his back. So Garou at this point was in between a rock and a hard place because he's at half health having to fight 8 people at the same time. So Death Gatlin told this man, "This your final chance, whole ass nigga. Surrender now or I'm Swiss cheese in your ass." But Garou was like, "Nah, twin, let me just lock in real quick." So this bum-ass code nigga threw his chain and wrapped up his ankle. And homeboy right here threw a massive ball at him.
This is when it was over.
Garou was finally ready to lock in. He counters the ball into the toad nigga and ends up squashing him first. So after he used their force against him, Cowboy with the dualies starts trying to up the toolie on Garou.
That man's cheating, bro. Cowboy's supposed to have 6 shots with per shot with their revolver. This man's just spraying.
Hits that massive ball again, and it nails that trash-ass Cowboy. Bro sent that fraud-ass Arthur Morgan packet, so the ball ends up bouncing off a tree, and it's about to hit old boy in the armor. So he destroys the ball, but Garou used the ball as a feint and just comes right through it. So he grabs old boy, lifts him up above his head so he takes all the arrow shots, then bootleg tracksuit.
Nah, but didn't Meta Gatling shoot the arrows that were coming at him? He wasn't getting hit by them, unless he was. I don't know. I could have sworn Meta Gatling was shooting the arrows so they wouldn't hit him.
Gohan tries to throw some rocks at him. He takes all the arrow shots, then bootleg tracksuit Gohan tries to throw some rocks at him. Garou catches them, then throws them at the archer behind him, putting him on his ass.
That rock,
after he cooked him, Stinger came in and tried to stab Garou again, but Garou plants old boy in the ground using him as a human shield. And just like that, in the blink of an eye, Mance has already took out half the squad. They don't even know what hit him, but it gets even more wicked from here. Garou digs in the ground, rips up a vine, then uses it to kick the goofy out of this nigga. So after he sent that goofy ass nigga back to the lobby, he starts running after bootleg Gohan and just starts throwing hands at him. That man Garou was like, "You can't block all day, pussy." So when Bro finally tries to attack, he hits a left to the face, sir.
Mind you that this dude had a whole freaking flashback of Saitama inspiring or motivating him to train and do something, and still got rocked by Garou. Now, I appreciate the effort, right? I put respect on this guy because he was on that Moomin Rider timing. Alright, but there's not much you can do, especially when you're looking like Tracksuit Gohan of all people. If you look like Ultimate Gohan, maybe you would have done something here, but you decided to look like Tracksuit Gohan.
Just starts raining a barrage of punches on him, beating the literal life out of bootleg Gohan. So while Garou continued to beat on dude, Stinger comes in and tries to hit Garou.
Now that was Nohan, not Gohan. That was Nohan.
He whiffs, and Garou hits him with the counter. Dude hit him so hard he was looking up at the bird, and Garou wasn't done. He was like, "Nah, twin, I'm about to whoop your shit in." He started hitting this man with so many kidney shots. The nigga was floating in midair while getting his...
He had him floating in the air with the stomach punches, bro. Oh my gosh.
Back blown out.
I gotta rewatch this fight, man.
Then he saw bootleg Gohan try to get back up. He said, "Nah, sit your ass down," and sent him into a tree, and bootleg Gohan was done. This man was about as useless as Gohan when he was wearing that damn tracksuit. Bro was straight buns, and Stinger just fell over. That nigga was done. So the last man standing was Death Gatlin, and he was about to up the toolie on this nigga. He uses his final move, the Death Shower, and dumps out every single bullet he has. This man did not care that that random kid was still in that shack either. He just wanted Garou dead.
Well, he didn't know the random kid was in the shack. He didn't believe Garou, if I remember correctly.
Garou ended up parrying every single bullet, and this man ran out of ammo. So Death Gatlin was cooked. He tried to run at Garou with a knife. Dude just gives him a nasty
I don't understand the line sometimes. If your entire ultimate move didn't work, why run ahead of him with a knife?
And with that,
it's like if Goku did a Kamehameha, like a full power Kamehameha, and somebody smacked it away or tanked it, and Goku's like, "Well, let me just use a normal ki blast." That's like some stuff Vegeta would do. You know, like Final Flash fail, he went key spam.
Garou pulled off a second reverse jumping and cooked 8
And he was
heroes
overfarming.
at once. Wicked work.
And they were all A class.
The Garou trial. The verdict. Nah, y'all, this is an easy one. That's a pass, bro. This dude is a menace to society. Like, dude was aptly going around here beating people up to the brink of death, even though he got his ass whooped by these old ass, because at the end, it doesn't change a damn thing. This dude is a menace to society. Bro just straight beat up 20 heroes on screen for shits and giggles, and he called it hunting. And then Uno reverse card in 2 jumpings? Like, nah, this YN needs to be stopped.
And he ain't even done yet. There's more in the
is
manga.
right around the corner.
Yeah.
The bro is most definitely getting a second trial by the end of the year. So that was one of the easiest passes I've ever done. So hope y'all enjoyed. Have a bootyful day, and I'm going for 3 this month, nigga.
I will indeed have a beautiful day. I will indeed have a beautiful day. But yeah, Garou, he's that guy. He's that dog for sure. He went from the underdog to the dog. Straight up. He went from underdog to top dog. All right? To freaking Garou Tate top dog. That's it. This man, outside of him being really cool, you know, beating people up and reverse jumping, despite having the odds against him and hunting people, his like philosophy, but like his motive to be the ultimate monster per se, and stand up for the underdogs and not care about heroes or villains, like his infamous quote of him saying he rejects both heroes and villains, or justice and evil. Dude's a great character. Like, Garou is great character. He did get badly jumped after the fight that he took there, but keep in mind he was wounded and sick before fighting all of those A classes, and then also took more damage fighting them while also wasting more energy fighting them before being able to rest, and was getting jumped by 2 top tier S class heroes. One of them was Bang and the other one was his brother. And then he was fighting an upgraded Genos. Genos upgrades like 30 times in the series, but still. Shout out to Garou either way. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Again, like and subscribe. Let's get to 100 subscribers, show fam, and let me know what y'all would want me to react to next. And without that out of the way, I should say, have a good day, and remember, good, evil, reject them both.